Friends, if I ask you, in the world, who is the most dangerous and highly skilled military commander, and if the name of the Navy SEALs doesn't come to your mind, that's impossible, because these are the people who are trained for every situation, whether in the air or underwater. When the world faces the most dangerous and seemingly impossible missions, these are the ones sent in, and in today's movie as well, we see them going on a mission where a CIA agent must be rescued alive from the clutches of Mexican smugglers. But the question is, will they survive this mission? And what will be the real cost of this operation? Let's watch this powerful action thriller movie act of Valor. So friends, the story begins in the Philippines, where we see an ice cream van moving quickly. The van stops right in front of a school, and all the children run toward it to get ice cream. The Philippine ambassador is also there to pick up his child. His child insists on getting ice cream too, but as soon as the ambassador reaches the van with his child, a terrible bomb blast happens, killing hundreds of innocent children within seconds. And friends, the mastermind behind this bombing is a Russian man named Shabal, who operates all these missions from Russia. After that, the scene shifts, and we see two Marine soldiers, Ruck and Captain Dave, in a restaurant. Ruck is about to become a father soon, and in celebration, he plans to spend time with his family at the California beach. He invites Dave to bring his family as well, and Dave agrees since they will soon return to duty anyway. The next day, we see both families enjoying at the beach. Ruck and Dave go surfing. They have shared a brother-like bond since childhood and always supported each other no matter the situation. Now the scene shifts to Costa Rica, where we see Cristo. He runs an orphanage for children and deeply cares for each child. You might think so, but that's not true. Cristo is actually a dangerous drug mafia leader, and he runs the orphanage to maintain a good public image. On the other hand, we see Gina, a nurse at the same orphanage who takes care of the children. But the truth is also different. Gina is actually a CIA agent sent to monitor Cristo. Cristo has no idea about this and believes Gina is just a nurse. Later at night, Gina meets a CIA friend who asks her if she has found anything. Gina replies that Cristo is running an orphanage as a cover and pretending to be a social worker, but she believes there is a connection between Cristo and Shabal. She suspects both were behind the recent bombing and are running a major drug network together, and something big is about to happen. Meanwhile, Cristo's informant takes photos of her. The next morning, while Gina and her CIA friend are talking, someone rings the doorbell. As soon as her friend opens the door, he is shot dead instantly. The attackers enter, capture Gina, and brutally beat her unconscious. They wrap her in a carpet and take her away. Later, Gina is seen held in a secret camp deep inside a dense forest. She has been badly beaten and her face is injured. Meanwhile, Cristo calls her and threatens her, saying he knows she is not really a doctor and also knows who she works for. He warns her not to play games and to reveal everything she knows. But Gina, being a trained CIA agent, refuses to break and instead challenges Cristo. Angered, Cristo orders his men to torture her until she feels like she is in hell on earth. Meanwhile, news of the CIA agent's kidnapping reaches Navy SEAL headquarters. Immediately, the chief colonel cancels all leaves and recalls all top Marine soldiers for an urgent mission. During the briefing, the colonel explains the situation. 3 days ago, one of their CIA agents was kidnapped, and another was killed. Intelligence suggests that a man named Mikhail Trojkovic, also known as Cristo, is behind it. He runs a global smuggling and weapons network. Recent intelligence also links him with a Russian man named Abu Shabal. Both are planning something major against the United States, and Agent Gina likely discovered their plan, which is why she was kidnapped. According to their sources, Gina is being held in a dense forest camp. The target is being held there. Now bringing Miss Gina back alive is your responsibility. After hearing this, they start planning together and set out for the rescue mission. Upon reaching the location, the soldiers descend into the dense jungle using skydiving. After landing, they keep moving forward, but after going a little further, they sense danger and immediately contact the base. The base replies that they are very close to the target and should hold position until backup arrives in the morning. The next morning, we see backup teams unloading from 2 large helicopters. Soldiers are dropped via speedboats into the water. As soon as they land, the chief soldier sets up a machine gun and a drone is launched to monitor everything from above. Meanwhile, the Black Bear team contacts the second team asking when they will arrive. The second team replies that it will take at least 20 minutes to reach the location. Hold position until then. But at the same time, Cristo's men start torturing Gina again, and this time, a drill machine is used to pierce her hands. She screams in unbearable pain. Hearing her screams, the Black Bear team decides to move forward because the villain could kill her at any moment, so they decide to execute the rescue mission without waiting for backup. Dave and his sniper decide to stay back to provide long-range cover and monitor enemy positions. The sniper tracks every guard's position from a distance, while the rest of the team moves silently through the water. Dave uses a drone to identify enemy locations and guides the sniper for precise shots. The sniper begins taking out guards one by one so cleanly that no one notices any attack. Each time a guard is hit and falls into the water, another soldier is already positioned there to catch the body so no sound is made. The rest of the team crosses the river and enters the facility by cutting through a grill gate. Meanwhile, the sniper makes a small mistake. After a shot, a guard falls from a tower and his water bottle also drops, making a sound. This alerts all the enemies. The soldiers rush inside the building and take positions. As they move further, suddenly an enemy behind a door opens fire. One soldier is hit in the eye and is killed instantly. The rest of the team gets furious and eliminates the attacker immediately. The sniper continues providing cover, eliminating any visible enemies outside. Within minutes, the entire location is cleared. The chief finds Gina in very critical condition and confirms her identity by asking her parents' names. Gina answers correctly. At the same time, Commander Dave notices vehicles approaching from the jungle and alerts the chief to leave immediately. The chief quickly picks up Gina and escapes. Luckily, they find a vehicle outside, load Gina, and flee. But Christo's men spot them and begin chasing while firing continuously. The team has difficulty finding an escape route, so Dave is sent to the second checkpoint. Meanwhile, firefighting continues. At the second checkpoint, Dave uses a rocket launcher to destroy an enemy vehicle. The team picks them up and escapes. However, 3 enemy vehicles continue chasing them. Heavy gunfire continues. The team at the final checkpoint prepares machine guns. The vehicle reaches the checkpoint and drives straight into the river. The second team opens heavy fire, forcing the enemies to take cover. Using this chance, they quickly load the remaining team members into a boat and escape. In this way, the Marines successfully rescue Gina. But wait, don't run away. The real mission has just begun. The picture is still not over. After this, we see Shabal meeting Christo. Christo tells him he is going underground for a few months because the CIA is hunting him everywhere. He tells Shabal to handle everything in his absence. Shabal gets angry and says, "Are you serious? The CIA agent was taken right from under your nose, and now you want to run away like a coward. Do you even realize what I've done to reach this point? How many people I've killed? If you want to run, then go ahead." After that, Shabal is seen heading toward his secret base in Ukraine, where he is developing a highly dangerous suicide bomb vest using advanced technology. This is not an ordinary bomb vest, friends. It is made with ceramic balls, making it undetectable by any metal detector in the world. It is so powerful that it can destroy an entire stadium in one blast. Shabal starts considering this his biggest opportunity to do something massive. The scene shifts to the CIA base camp, where the senior chief informs Dave and Ruck that recent intelligence shows Shabal and Christo are planning a major attack. Shabal wants to strike inside the United States, and Christo is helping him enter America. They also learn that Shabal is going to conduct an arms deal in western Mexico today. Therefore, the chief has divided the SEALs into 2 groups. Team 1 will go to Mexico to monitor Shabal's arms deal and track how many weapons and buyers are involved. Team 2, along with the chief, will go to the southern Pacific region to capture Christo. 2 units will remain on standby for emergency response inside the US. Team A immediately leaves for Mexico. They perform a skydive into the ocean and proceed using boats. Soon, a massive submarine surfaces and picks them up. Inside the submarine briefing, the commander gives strict orders: monitor Shabal's every move and send updates immediately. Within hours, they reach near the location and are dropped from the submarine. From a distant mountain, another surveillance team watches everything. Soon, Shabal lands at the site. The soldiers notice that he has brought innocent children, who are praying, to use them as cover for his operation. After completing the weapons deal, Shabal moves south. The soldiers immediately send all information to the base. Since Ruck and Dave are responsible for the US border security, they begin preparing immediately. Meanwhile, in the South Pacific, Christo is seen relaxing at his private yard with women, but he has no idea that the Navy SEALs have already set up a trap for him. Within moments, the SEAL team surrounds his yard and eliminates his guards. Christo is captured and taken for interrogation. The commander tells him, "I heard you love your family. I'll give you one chance to talk, otherwise, you will never see them again." Hearing the mention of family, Christo breaks down and reveals everything. He explains that Shabal is building a highly advanced bomb vest made of ceramic ball bearings, making it undetectable by metal detectors. Each vest is powerful enough to destroy an entire stadium, and they can deploy them anywhere inside the US. In fact, the operation has already started, and they may have already entered the American border. The chief asks how it can be stopped. Christo replies that Shabal is unpredictable and will go to any extreme to complete his mission. However, he reveals the location where the vests are being manufactured. The chief immediately informs the base and orders a raid. The team moves to the location, which is a village-like area. The soldiers struggle to identify which houses are involved in bomb making, so they begin searching every house. In one house, a woman screams upon seeing a soldier. This alerts the terrorists, and heavy gunfire begins. Soldiers also use helicopters to destroy enemy positions. One insane worker fires a rocket launcher at the soldiers. The soldiers respond by throwing a grenade into the house. The grenade is thrown, and it turns out to be a dud explosion. No one knows whether anyone died or not, so the soldiers move forward to check their house. But they don't know that inside the house, a mad worker is already waiting for them with a launcher. The soldier realizes this just in time. As soon as he enters, both fire at the same moment. The soldier's bullet hits the target and kills him, but the mad worker's launcher fails again and does not explode. Meanwhile, the soldiers discover the ceramic shield bomb vests. One soldier says they must collect all their vests as quickly as possible and dispose of them somewhere far away. Orders are given to search all houses and collect every vest found. At the same time, we see a speedboat moving fast. Shabal is on it, giving instructions to children wearing bomb vests about where to go and how to execute the mission. He keeps motivating them, saying Allah will be proud of them. The soldiers initially think everything is under control, but then the base informs them that the main target is still not eliminated. They say only half of the terrorists have been taken down. The main targets are trying to cross the border through a tunnel in Mexico. The team must reach there immediately. Dave explains to Rourke that they need to meet the Mexican soft commander and make an agreement so they can assist in the mission. He decides Squad 1 will stay behind, while he takes his squad to Mexico. Squad 2 moves toward the Mexican border. By morning, the second team reaches the Mexican border, where the Mexican chief commander welcomes Dave. Dave immediately gets to the point and says they have very little time. According to intelligence, the terrorists will enter through tunnels under a milk factory, and they need to be taken there immediately. The commander agrees and says they must operate carefully under radar, and the tunnel is divided into multiple sections. If the terrorists enter it, they will disappear like ghosts. They quickly move out in a truck toward the location. Meanwhile, Shabal and his team are seen with a dealer who explains the tunnel route and says his team will drop them there. Soldiers reach their position and launch a heavy attack, eliminating terrorists outside. Inside, Shabal has already prepared a girl wearing a bomb vest to detonate as soon as the soldiers enter the room, killing everyone instantly. The soldiers enter and start clearing enemies, but soon realize it is a trap and try to retreat. But within seconds, the entire area explodes. 9 soldiers are killed instantly. The remaining soldiers continue fighting and searching for terrorists. A terrorist throws a grenade. Rourke jumps on it to save his team and sacrifices himself. His death breaks the soldiers emotionally. Dave becomes enraged and starts killing enemies one by one. Shabal fires at him repeatedly, hitting him multiple times. Despite being injured, Dave continues fighting. Finally, another soldier kills Shabal. The soldier announces that the tunnel is secure and the operation is complete. The scene shifts to Rourke's funeral, where all Navy SEAL soldiers honor him. We also see Dave. He survives but loses both his legs in the operation. His closest friend since childhood is gone, which leaves him deeply traumatized. During the funeral, the colonel hands the uniform of the fallen soldier to his wife. And with this, the story ends. The narrator concludes by thanking viewers and asking them to